body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll set up to throw. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. With a carry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So you got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A second down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Prescott. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody up there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. This is caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
11. Real right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to fire one deep over. And this will be caught at the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
This looks like a free play for Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, go here!
From the gun, here's Stafford. The completion to Riddick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Gerald McCoy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Taco Charlton in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
We're going to 53. Here we go, 46, 46.
2nd down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here we go, 46, 26. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. A dump off to Elliott. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Get out. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Jackson's got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
26.
Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Riddick. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He finds Riddick complete. And now running right through it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford. Now he's flushed out left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Riddick. And some room to roam now. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? With that penalty, they only need 1 yard for the 2-point conversion.
And that can make all the difference trying to get those 2 points, right? Inches count down here in short territory. Maybe now they can get the 2 points that they want a lot easier.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott now from the 50. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Under. Hey, we're going right there. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now the kick is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Play action. Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
46. Gun.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Gun. Here we go. 47. Switch. Hey. Get out. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Past the 20. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And all the way down to the 5. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
26.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
47.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
They run it again with Hyde. Shoves him aside. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They go back to Reddick. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He can run for it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This a long one from 54. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while.